To explore resistance in an embodied way, I usually start with something soft that doesn't include pushing or pulling, just to get people warmed up. What we did at the training was different levels of melting on the floor. So starting from walking around in the space and then finding different ways to reach the floor. Maybe melting down. If the floor is clean enough, you can also ask them to really lay down and then stand back up. And you can do this for a few rounds. Then you can ask them, the participants, to accompany each other to the floor. So every time they meet someone else in the room, they would try to accompany them as gently as possible to the floor. If the group is already a bit more advanced in embodiment, you can also start asking them to do things like not melting on the floor, not wanting to melt to the floor. So while one person tries to bring you to the floor, you resist. So you can already bring in resistance there. This exercise, though, it's very important to sensitize the body to falling and to rolling onto the floor, which is a big part of Playfight. In order to explore specific ways to react to resistance, which is important to develop once you are getting into Playfight, for example, deciding how to react to a push or to a pull, I couple people up and ask them to do the following exercise one at a time. So one person in the couple will be the input giver and the other one will be the input receiver. This exercise is specifically oriented to train the input receiver to react in different ways to input. The 3 ways I asked you to react in the training were to collapse completely once you receive input, to resist the input, either by adding extra strength to the input that was given, or just staying completely frozen in place like a statue. So you have to actually give back as much input as you receive. And the last part was to follow the input while adding a little bit of your own flavor.